something remarkable is happening in the world of whiskey. Japanese whiskey, once a well-kept secret of the land of the rising sun, is now a global phenomenon. From the bustling bars of New York to the elegant lounges of London, aficionados and casual drinkers alike are discovering the allure of this Asian spirit. It's a story of tradition and innovation, of meticulous craftsmanship and a dedication to quality that borders on the obsessive. Japanese whiskey offers a unique sensory experience, a symphony of flavors that is both familiar and surprising. It's a journey for the palate, one that takes you from the subtle sweetness of rice and fruit to the warm embrace of oak and spice. The story of Japanese whiskey is a relatively recent one, especially when compared to the centuries-old traditions of Scotland and Ireland. Inspired by their travels to Scotland, pioneers like Masataka Taketsuru and Shinjiro Tori dared to dream of crafting a whiskey that would reflect the unique terroir and spirit of Japan. These early visionaries faced numerous challenges, not least of which was mastering the art of whiskey production in a land where it was entirely foreign. Undeterred, they persevered, adapting traditional Scottish techniques and blending them with their own ingenuity. Slowly but surely, Japanese whiskey began to gain recognition for its quality and craftsmanship. Domestic demand grew, and soon, whispers of this exceptional spirit began to reach beyond the shores of Japan. The world started to take notice of Japanese whiskey in the early 21st century. International awards and accolades began to pour in, recognizing the exceptional quality and unique character of these spirits. Whiskey critics and connoisseurs, accustomed to the familiar profiles of Scotch and Irish whiskey, were captivated by the complexity and elegance of their Japanese counterparts. From the selection of ingredients to the meticulous aging process, every step in the production of Japanese whiskey is approached with a level of care and attention to detail that is almost unheard of in other parts of the world. Japanese whiskey is not merely a drink. It's an experience, a journey for the senses. It's a testament to the Japanese spirit of craftsmanship, a harmonious blend of tradition and innovation that has captured the hearts and palates of whiskey lovers worldwide. While the modern incarnation of Japanese whiskey finds its genesis in the early 20th century, its roots are subtly intertwined with Japan's long and storied history. The appreciation for fermented beverages dates back centuries, with sake, a rice wine, holding a prominent place in Japanese culture. This deep understanding and respect for the art of fermentation laid the groundwork for the emergence of whiskey making in the country. The actual introduction of whiskey to Japan is attributed to the arrival of foreigners in the 19th century. As Japan opened its doors to the world after centuries of isolation, Western influences began to seep into various aspects of Japanese life, including drinking habits. Whiskey, brought in by traders and diplomats, was a novelty that quickly piqued the interest of the Japanese. The story of Japanese whiskey is inseparable from the pioneering efforts of two individuals, Masataka Taketsuru and Shinjiro Tori. Driven by a shared passion for whiskey and an unwavering belief in Japanese craftsmanship, they embarked on separate but parallel journeys that would shape the destiny of Japanese whiskey. Masataka Taketsuru, often hailed as the father of Japanese whiskey, was a chemist by training. Intrigued by the art of whiskey making, he traveled to Scotland in the early 1900s to study the intricacies of the craft. Meanwhile, Shinjiro Tori a pharmaceutical entrepreneur with a keen business acumen, envisioned creating a whiskey tailored to the Japanese palate. In 1923, Tori established the company that would later become Suntory, one of Japan's most iconic whiskey producers. He sought Taketsuru's expertise, and together they founded Japan's first whiskey distillery, Yamazaki, in 1924. This marked the birth of a new era for Japanese whiskey, one where tradition met innovation. Taketsuru's meticulous notes and knowledge from Scotland, combined with Tori's vision and business acumen, laid the foundation for a uniquely Japanese approach to whiskey production. They experimented with different types of barley, explored various fermentation techniques, and even imported pot stills from Scotland, all the while respecting the Japanese reverence for precision and craftsmanship. And one of the key factors that sets Japanese whiskey apart is its deep connection to nature. From their pristine water sources to the carefully selected grains, every element is chosen with an almost spiritual reverence for the natural world. Japan is blessed with an abundance of pure, soft water, a crucial ingredient in every step of whiskey production, from mashing the grains to diluting the final spirit. Distilleries often source their water from pristine mountain streams and underground springs, believing that the water's unique mineral content imparts a distinct character to the whiskey. Beyond water, the choice of grains plays a pivotal role in shaping the flavor profile of Japanese whiskey. These varieties, chosen for their suitability to the Japanese climate and their ability to yield specific flavor profiles, contribute to the unique character of the final product. The production of Japanese whiskey follows a meticulous process, a delicate dance of tradition and innovation. It all begins with malting, where barley grains are steeped in water to initiate germination. Japanese distillers often employ traditional floor malting, a labor-intensive method where barley is spread across a large floor and turned by hand to ensure even germination. Once the barley has germinated, it's carefully dried to halt the process. The dried, malted barley, now called grist, is then ground into a coarse flour and mixed with hot water in a process known as mashing. This activates the enzymes that break down the starches into fermentable sugars, creating a sweet liquid called wort. Fermentation is where the magic truly begins. The wort is cooled and transferred to large fermentation tanks, where yeast is added. The yeast consumes the sugars in the wort, converting them into alcohol and releasing carbon dioxide. Japanese distilleries are known for their diverse range of yeast strains, some proprietary and cultivated over generations. This careful selection of yeast strains plays a crucial role in shaping the final flavor profile of the whiskey. Different yeasts produce different esters and other flavor compounds during fermentation, contributing to the complexity and nuances that distinguish Japanese whiskey. The fermented liquid, now a low-alcohol beer known as wash, is then ready for distillation. The distilled spirit, now a clear liquid, is far from the finished product. It must undergo a period of maturation in oak casks, where it will develop its color, flavor, and complexity. Japanese distilleries often age their whiskey in a variety of oak casks, including American oak ex-bourbon barrels, Spanish oak ex-sherry casks, and Japanese oak Mizunara casks. Each type of cask imparts unique characteristics to the whiskey. The aging process is a delicate balancing act. The whiskey interacts with the wood, extracting flavors and tannins, while also undergoing a slow oxidation process that mellows the spirit and develops its complexity. Japanese distilleries often age their whiskey for longer periods compared to other regions, allowing the spirit ample time to mature and develop its full potential. In the world of Japanese whiskey, a few names stand tall. Their legacies intertwined with the very history and evolution of this revered spirit. These titans of taste, each with their distinct philosophies and approaches to whiskey making, have not only shaped the landscape of Japanese whiskey, but have also played a pivotal role in its global ascent. Among these giants, two names resonate with particular significance: Suntory and Nikka. These two powerhouses, with their rich histories and diverse portfolios, have become synonymous with Japanese whiskey, their bottles gracing the shelves of the most discerning collectors and the back bars of the world's finest establishments. Suntory, with its roots firmly planted in the pioneering efforts of Shinjiro Torii, has become a global beverage giant, its portfolio encompassing not just whiskey but also beer, wine, and other spirits. Nikka, founded by Masataka Taketsuru, the father of Japanese whiskey, embodies the spirit of its founder, a tireless innovator and a passionate advocate for Japanese whiskey. Suntory's story is one of continuous evolution, a testament to its founders' belief in embracing new ideas and pushing the boundaries of what's possible. From its humble beginnings as a small shop in Osaka, Suntory has grown into a global beverage empire. Its whiskies consistently rank among the finest in the world. One of Suntory's defining characteristics is its dedication to innovation. The company has never shied away from experimenting with new techniques and exploring different flavor profiles. Yamazaki, Suntory's flagship distillery and Japan's first ever whiskey distillery, produces whiskies known for their elegance, complexity, and balance. Hakushu, Suntory's second distillery, is located in the Japanese Alps, surrounded by dense forests and pristine waters. Nikka, founded by Masataka Taketsuru, embodies a different approach to whiskey making, one deeply rooted in tradition and a profound respect for the craft. Taketsuru's journey to Scotland, his meticulous notes, and his unwavering belief in Japanese ingenuity laid the groundwork for Nikka's unique style. Nikka's whiskies are celebrated for their rich, full-bodied character, often showcasing a harmonious balance of peat smoke, spice, and fruit. Yoichi, Nikka's first distillery, located on the northern island of Hokkaido, is a testament to Taketsuru's vision. He chose Yoichi for its resemblance to Scotland, with its cool climate, sea breezes, and peaty water, all factors that contribute to the distillery's signature smoky, robust style. Miyagikyo, Nikka's second distillery, established in 1969, is located in a more temperate region, surrounded by mountains and forests. Section 4. Beyond the Big Two, Emerging Distilleries and the Spirit of Exploration. While Suntory and Nikka dominate, new craft distilleries are emerging, each adding diversity and dynamism. These smaller producers push boundaries, crafting spirits that captivate discerning drinkers. From Hokkaido to Kyushu, new distilleries are springing up, each adding their unique chapter to Japanese whiskey. The rise of these craft distilleries signifies a vibrant and evolving landscape, ensuring the future of Japanese whiskey remains bright and promising. Japanese whiskey is distinguished by its philosophy and ethos, elevating it to an art form. It embodies the Japanese spirit, a relentless pursuit of perfection and a harmonious balance between nature and craftsmanship. Purity is paramount, with meticulous ingredient selection and pristine water sources. Precision in every step results in a refined spirit. Balance is the ultimate goal, achieving a harmonious interplay of flavors. To truly appreciate Japanese whiskey, one must embrace subtlety. Unlike some whiskeys that assault the palate with bold, assertive flavors, Japanese whiskey whispers rather than shouts. It's a journey of discovery, revealing its complexities and nuances gradually, inviting the drinker to savor every sip. Japanese whiskey is often characterized by its elegance, balance, and restraint. It's typically lighter in body than Scotch whiskey, with a smooth, refined texture that glides across the palate. The flavors are often delicate and nuanced, with an emphasis on fruitiness, floral notes, and a subtle spiciness. One of the defining characteristics of Japanese whiskey is its emphasis on fruitiness. This can range from bright citrus notes of lemon and orange to riper stone fruit flavors of peach and apricot, often accompanied by hints of red berries and tropical fruits. These fruity notes are often intertwined with delicate floral aromas, adding another layer of complexity. Spice is another key element in the Japanese whiskey profile. This can manifest as subtle hints of cinnamon, nutmeg, and clove, often derived from the oak casks used for maturation. The spice notes are typically well integrated, providing a warming counterpoint to the fruitiness and floral aromas. The allure of Japanese whiskey extends beyond the liquid itself. It's intertwined with Japanese culture, a culture that reveres craftsmanship, appreciates subtlety, and embraces ritual. This is evident in the way Japanese whiskey is often presented and enjoyed. In Japan, whiskey is often served in elegant, minimalist bars, where the focus is on the spirit itself. The bartenders, highly skilled and knowledgeable, treat whiskey with reverence, carefully selecting the right glass to enhance the aromas and serving it at the perfect temperature to unlock its full potential. The Japanese highball, a simple yet elegant cocktail consisting of whiskey, soda water, and ice, exemplifies this approach. The highball showcases the purity and subtlety of Japanese whiskey, allowing its delicate flavors to shine through. It's a testament to the Japanese philosophy of simplicity and balance. Beyond Japan, Japanese whiskey has captured the imagination of drinkers worldwide, its popularity soaring in recent years. This global embrace is a testament to the quality and craftsmanship of Japanese whiskey, as well as its ability to transcend cultural boundaries. The future of Japanese whiskey appears as bright and promising as the amber liquid itself. As the world increasingly embraces this exceptional spirit, Japanese distilleries are rising to the challenge, balancing tradition with innovation to meet the growing demand while maintaining the unwavering commitment to quality that defines Japanese whiskey. The global thirst for Japanese whiskey has led to increased investment in the industry, with new distilleries emerging and established producers expanding their operations. This growth presents both opportunities and challenges. The demand for aged whiskey, particularly those coveted aged expressions, continues to outpace supply, leading to rising prices and limited availability. However, Japanese whiskey producers are adapting to this new reality, exploring innovative solutions while remaining true to their core values. Some are experimenting with different cask finishes and blending techniques to create new and exciting flavor profiles, while others are focusing on sustainability, reducing their environmental impact without compromising on quality. The heart of Japanese whiskey lies in its ability to seamlessly blend tradition and innovation. As Japanese whiskey continues to captivate the world, it will be fascinating to witness how this spirit evolves, pushing the boundaries of what's possible while staying true to the legacy of craftsmanship and dedication that has made it a global phenomenon. Kanpai!